Media House Express, home of news and entertainment. Kaagapay sa paghahatid ng mga pangkasalukuyang kaganapan at pagsaserbisyo sa taong bayan. Media House Express, home of news and entertainment. Nandito na ang ating mga ka-freshies sa programang Live Healthier, Live Longer para magbahagi ng mga kaalamang may kinalaman sa pangangalaga ng ating kalusugan. Halina at samahan natin si ka-freshie Irma and ka-freshie Val.
Preskong pagbati sa inyo mga ka-freshie. Ito po ang inyong pharmacist officially signing on. Your pharmacist is in. At welcome dito sa ating show sa Media House Express, ang Live Healthier, Live Longer. Kamusta po ang pasok ng ating Kapaskuhan dito sa ating bayan? Talaga naman nagsimula na ang simbang gabi kahapon, no? This is the east ng Disyembre. At siguradong lahat tayo ay excited na because palapit na ng palapit ang iniintay nating Kapaskuhan. Siyempre, marami tayong may encounter ng mga imbitasyon at tayo na rin sa pamilya natin ay naghahanda na para sa darating na Kapaskuhan at siyempre kapag isang linggo pagkatapos ng Kapaskuhan ay ang bagong taon. At importante na sa kapanahon ng ito ng pagbibigayan ay atin ding regaluhan ng ating sarili ng sapat na kaalaman tungkol sa dapat nating gawin, no? Para sa ating kalusugan. Banggit ko nga sa inyo kanina yung tungkol sa pagpasok ng maraming mga imbitasyon, mga Christmas parties. In fact, the more friends you have, the more Christmas parties you'll probably enjoy, no? This season of giving and get-togethers, di ba? Kaya naman napaka-importante ng ating babalikan. Actually, marami na tayong mga episodes na pinag-usapan natin ay tungkol sa kalusugan, sa tamang nutrisyon. Ang ating topic today is the power of nutrition. Kaya tayo ay nag-research din tungkol sa statistics ng effect ng proper nutrition na intake natin versus sa ating longevity at ibig sabihin yung paghaba ng buhay natin ng may sapat na kalusugan. No? Ito ba ay nakaka-apekto sa haba ng buhay natin na tayo ay malusog? Yan. According sa 2022 Global Nutrition Report na isinumite ng ating bansa, the Philippines is on course, no, to meet one of the global nutrition targets for which there was sufficient data to assess progress. The Philippines is actually ready to meet the target for maternal, infant, and young child nutrition. Some progress has been made towards achieving the target of reducing anemia among women of reproductive age, with 12.3% of women aged 15 to 49 years are now affected. Okay? So meanwhile, no progress has been made towards achieving the low birth weight target, which 20.1% of infants having a low weight at birth. Okay? The Philippines is on course for the exclusive breastfeeding target with 54.9% of infants aged 0 to 5 months exclusively breastfed. Good. So talagang naging maganda ang epektibo ang kampanya ng ating gobyerno tungkol sa pagpapalawig ng pagpapasuso ng ating mga bagong panganak na ina, no, at mga sanggol. The Philippines has made some progress towards achieving the target for stunting, but 28.8% of children under 5 years of age are still affected, which is higher than the average for the Asia region, 21.8%. So at this part, the Philippines is actually higher than the average rate being achieved by other ASEAN countries nearby the region. The Philippines has made no progress towards achieving the target for wasting, with 5.8% of children under 5 years of age affected, which is lower than the average for Asia region, 8.9%. Emphasizing on what I mentioned a little while ago about wasting, no? What is that statistics, no? The Philippines has made no progress towards achieving the target for wasting, with 5.8% of children under 5 years of age affected, which is lower than the average in the Asian region of 8.9%. No, we don't want to increase the statistics in terms of getting more children under the age of 5 na hindi nila na-achieve yung kanilang tamang timbang, no, sa kanilang age at height, no, taas, dahil ang ibig sabihin ng wasting ito yung mabilis na pagbagsak ng kanilang timbang ayon sa kanilang edad at taas, no. So nagiging very thin, no, mga payat ang mga batang ito. Kaya we have not improved on this part. So it means we need to further increase awareness of how we can reduce the statistics on wasting nga, sinasabi. The prevalence of overweight children under 5 years of age is 2.9%, and the Philippines is, of course, to prevent the figure from increasing. The Philippines has shown limited progress towards achieving a diet-related non-communicable disease, no? Targets at 8.8% of adult aged 18 years and over women, and 6.5% of adult men are living with obesity. The Philippines' obesity prevalence is lower than the regional average of 10% for women and 7.5% of men. Well, it's very good news that nowadays, no, people are a little bit more conscious in terms of achieving their proper BMI or yung doon sa appropriate age and height ng mga adult, no. This is because of good promotions ng proper taking care of our health, no, with exercise and proper diet. Okay, so it's good news that we are lower than the regional average of 10% for women and 7.5% for men. At the same time, diabetes is estimated to affect 7.8% of adult women and 7.9% of adult men. Okay, so moving on from our statistics, no, basically, we will be discussing on how of the science that is behind the term we call balanced diet and how it impacts our long, healthy living life. No, it is. We will be discussing also the essential nutrients and their roles in our body. No, this will be able to help us. And um, with that part, no, in our topic about the power of nutrition, of course, I mentioned that we will be discussing about essential nutrients, and these are, of course, the macronutrients, carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Their roles in energy production, tissue repair, and hormone regulation is very crucial, that we have to be able to understand kung paano natin babalansehin ang pagkain ng carbohydrates, ang protina, at pati na yung tinatawag nating fats, no? These are called the macronutrients. And the micronutrients, or the vitamins and minerals, ang importance niyan in various bodily functions, from immune system support to bone health. Okay? So, again, let's reiterate the fact of what the macronutrients are. These are the carbohydrates, the proteins and fats, and their roles are for energy production, tissue repair, and hormone regulation. Video 3. Okay, so having understood the difference between the macronutrients and the micronutrients, now we go to discussing how to balance this nutrients, no, that we take in our food, no. So eating a balanced and healthy diet is the foundation to good health. Okay, it is more than just choosing healthy food. It is also about finding the right nutritional harmony to support your body's needs. Okay, kailangan nating maintindihan maigi kung bakit ito ay essential, no, doon sa ating pagharap, no, sa ating current society and social media and all this information bombarding us from left to right, na minsan ang dami na tuloy mga nasasabing mga false, no, false information about proper intake of food, no. Nagkakaroon na tuloy ng conflicting nutrition advice. There are other people saying na about me, I have to control my cholesterol, and I also have high blood pressure, pero may nabalitaan ako na kumain lang siya ng kumain ng maraming fat. Yung fatty foods, lalo daw na control yung kanyang pagtaas ng blood pressure at ang kanyang blood sugar, no. Well, yan nga, there are a lot of conflicting ideas already that is being bombarded in the World Wide Web. So it is very important that we realign ourselves doon sa siyensya nung pagbabalanse ng mga pagkain na ito na binanggit natin, no? What is a balanced diet? Balanced diet is a cornerstone of health. It involves consuming a variety of foods in the right proportions and to achieve optimal health and well-being. Remember, before we had this discussion about our gut and its connection to our brain, that the gut is very closely communicating with the brain, no? Kaya pag nagugutom tayo, immediately nakaka-apekto yan sa moods natin, the way we handle decisions, and also yung ating happy hormones, no, nawawala yan, nagiging mainitin ang ulo pag nagugutom na ang tao. Kasi nga, ganyan ang relationship na yan ng ating bituka, ng ating tiyan, at ng ating brain. Because nutrition is very key, no, in determining the way our systems will work properly. Okay? So, this balance is key to providing the body with the essential nutrients it needs to function effectively. So, why is balancing your diet important? A balanced diet is not only about general well-being. It can also play a crucial role in preventing and managing specific health conditions, and that is why today we will be exploring healthy eating and certain dietary choices that can positively impact various health concerns. Okay, so in summary, what are these? No, there is heart disease and high blood pressure, of course. And of course, there's type 2 diabetes and obesity and weight loss. Yeah. So these are the health impact of the kind of diet, kind of nutrition that we take in every day. So let's start first on our main concern, which is immediately heart diseases and high blood pressure. That is very common among most Filipinos, na isa sa mga kinakatakutan nating dreaded diseases. Heart disease and high blood pressure. Ito yung isa sa mga mga critical with the nutrition that we take, that we partake of. You have to limit saturated fats and trans fats, limit the intake of these saturated fats and trans fats to reduce your risk of high probability of heart diseases and cholesterol levels. Limit your intake of red meat and processed foods high in trans fats. Opt for lean proteins and choose cooking oils rich in unsaturated fats. Well, number one, na talaga namang pinaka-healthy oil for cooking, so for frying and for sautéing vegetables and others, it is always best that you use olive oil. There is another version of that which is called rapeseed oil or the common vegetable oil, which is somewhat still better when you compare it with those that are yung mga shortenings lang like margarine, or also mas safer pa rin ang vegetable oil when compared to butter. But then again, another option after olive oil would be canola. So canola, olive oil, sunflower oil, these are the healthy, healthy choices ng mga oil for cooking. And of course, you see this palm oil and others that they recommend naman for other types of cooking involving high heat. Wino-worry lang kasi natin when we actually expose olive oil in extremely high temperatures. Pag pinainit natin ng gusto yung oil na yan, ang magiging problem natin is yung mga high antioxidants that are inside olive oil will definitely be damaged. But then again, in terms of the level of polyunsaturated fats, zero trans fat yan, and then yan ang pinakamataas ng polyunsaturated fat na kailangan natin. These oils supplement us for the proper absorption of vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K, which is very important for the key functions of the brain and the nervous system, ating mga nerve functions. Yan. So, it is also important that we incorporate omega-3 fatty acids, and include fatty acids like fatty acid sources, like fish, salmon, and sardines in your diet. Huwag kakalimutan na sardines is a high source, a rich source of omega-3 fatty acid. These are rich in omega-3 fatty acids known for their heart protective benefits. Okay? So, tandaan natin, si omega-3 is very good for our heart muscle. Isa sa mga sources niyan would be salmon, tuna, and sardines. Okay? You always include that in your diet. Now, type 2 diabetes. Choose complex carbohydrates. Opt for the whole grains like brown rice, whole wheat pasta, quinoa over refined carbohydrates. The whiter or the more commercial the rice is, the more problems you will have with the glycemic index. Matataas ang glycemic index ng very, very refined or white rice. So you go for the whole grains, no? Wheat, brown rice, yung pasta, ang piliin nyo yung whole wheat pasta, quinoa. Yan, okay. So also monitor portion sizes. Controlling portion sizes helps manage calorie and carbohydrate intake, assisting in blood sugar control. Obesity and weight loss. Focus on whole foods, no? Choose whole, nutrient-dense, nutrient-rich food over processed and high-calorie options. Prioritize fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, no? Also, don't forget lean proteins, no? So, vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and whole grains. So, what are these lean proteins, no? Do you have an option either egg, chicken breast, fish, tofu, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, lentils, mention ko ulit ang quinoa, no? Salmon, poultry, so chicken again, egg whites, nuts, shellfish, lean beef, no? Legume, skim milk, turkey breast, pork loin. Yeah, so yan yung mga wala talaga siyang fat halos, no? Pumpkin seed, tuna, shrimp, beans. Those are just among the rich list, no? Now you can really find them in the World Wide Web. Just scan their lean proteins, no? If you want to know more about other options to take. Yan, okay? So, what, of course, another thing here would be mindful eating, no? Katulad ng sinasabi namin sa inyo, it is very useful that when you are to choose informative shows, you go for those shows that provide mindful content. You also have to think and to be mindful of the food that you eat, no? So mindful eating is another key, and by being conscious on portion sizes, pay attention to hunger and fullness cues. Pag madalas kang nakaka-feel ng hunger, just make sure that you proportionate, no, yung pagkain mo. Hindi imbis na hindi siya nadadagdagan, dapat na-divide mo lang siya, na-reduce mo ng konti, tapos na-split mo into several meals, no? Pwede mo putol-putulin yan if mas nagiging frequently kang nagugutom. So yung lunch mo, yung lunch portion mo na normal, i-divide mo yan into 2 or into 3. Kung medyo in between 10 a.m., 11, and 1, and 2, bigla ka na nagugutom. So, hiwa-hiwalayin mo yon. Hindi pwedeng yung lunch portion mo, gawin mo, kainin mo yan ng 10, kainin mo ng 11:30, kainin mo ng 1:30 or 2:30. Well, minultiply mo by 4 yung dati mong kain ng regular, no? So, that's what we say about portioning, no? Proper portion sizes, no? That you divide it and you spread it throughout the frequency of your hunger. Also, pag naramdaman mong hindi ka na nagkakaroon ng craving na mag-intake pa ng food, ibig sabihin puno na yung tiyan mo. Huwag mo nang pilitin. Huwag mo nang piliting isipin pa or nanghinayang kasi nakita mo pagkain. Set it aside. Try to eat it again later, no? Pwede mo siyang, sabi nga natin, kung bigla ka nagutom ulit, then kainin mo pa yon. Pero wag mo siyang pilitin na busog ka na, pinapasok mo pa rin siya sa iyong bibig. Okay? And eating slowly will also prevent overeating and weight gain. Yan, no? Minsan ang nangyayari sa atin, uy, ang sarap naman. So we think na we're running out of time and we keep on eating this. Doon ka ma-overfill, no? So, ma-feel mo, punong-puno ka na, no? Wag lagi tayong parang ang ugali natin ay nasa eat all you can tayo or eating contest na within a span of 5 minutes matapos mo dapat ang isang buong plato ng 10 kilos of spaghetti or whatever. You have to make sure that you eat slowly and properly para na taste mo rin ng tama, no, lahat ng components ng kinakain mo. And that will also allow you to have a healthy way of digesting your food, and the absorption will also be very, very proper. Now let's go to the components of a balanced diet. A fundamental principle of the dietary guidelines underscores the importance of sourcing nutritional needs primarily from foods and beverages, specifically those that are nutrient dense. No? Nutrient dense foods are rich in vitamins, minerals, and other health enhancing components. And they typically have minimal or no added sugars, saturated fat, and sodium. Yun yung dapat natin iniwasan, ano? Added no, ang ating sugar or food that is high in glycemic index, saturated fats, no? And sodium. Okay? So, dapat lahat yan, if low ang nakalagay or zero, better. If there's zero sugar, zero saturated fat, zero sodium, then the better. Okay? So, when you're choosing food, sabi natin laging babasahin yung mga nakasulat doon sa nutrient facts and also sa ingredients na information. Constructing a healthful dietary program or pattern involves incorporating nutrient-dense varieties of foods and beverages from all food groups in recommended quantities, and all while staying within the specifications of calorie limits. The key components essential for a well-rounded and healthful dietary pattern encompasses a variety of vegetables, no? Including dark green, red, and orange beans, peas, lentils, starchy, and other types. Okay? So we also have fruits, and with an emphasis on whole fruit consumption. Okay? Grains, with at least half being whole grain. Okay? So, kung hindi natin maiwasan yung presence nung hindi nga yung mga whole grains, no? Okay lang na half grain, pero dapat yung half niya full grain siya. Okay? So, dairy, no? Encompassing fat-free or low-fat milk, yogurt, cheese, and mas maganda kung lactose-free. Okay? So, that is basically what the key components of an essential, well-rounded, healthful dietary pattern. Okay? Also include, no, protein-rich foods. Yan. Lean meat. Yun yung mga binention ko sa inyo kanina. Poultry, eggs, seafood, beans, peas, lentils, nuts, seeds, and soy products. These are the protein-rich foods. And of course, oils. Sabi nga natin, do not miss out on olive oil, canola oil, sunflower oil. Sunflower oil basically is also very high or rich in vitamin E. And there's also rapeseed oil if wala yung mga option, ano. Plus, pinaka-last mo na would be the common vegetable oil. Okay, there's also palm oil when cooking. Including vegetable oils, and those naturally occurring in foods like seafoods and nuts. Okay, so these are the oils from seafood. Yan ay omega-6, omega-3, omega-9. And there's also yung mga galing sa nuts. Maximizing nutrient intake. Okay, so of course, we always say that breakfast is the foundation of everyone's day. Okay? You start with a high fiber and protein-rich lineup of food, no? Yan yung pwede kang maglagay ng oatmeal with berries and nuts, spinach with feta omelette, no? So, yung egg, lagyan mo ng feta cheese, and then meron kang ilalagay dyan ng spinach. Sarap. So, it's always, no, pag breakfast, dun ka sa high fiber and protein-rich. So, after no high fiber and protein-rich options, which is your breakfast, no, you go now for the lunchtime, the balancing with the protein and vegetables. Okay, so what are good suggestions of healthy and satisfying choices? Could be quinoa salad with grilled chicken. Okay, quinoa is a complete protein and a great source of fiber. Top it with the grilled chicken for lean protein and a variety of vegetables like bell peppers. Yan, ang sarap ng zest na manalamdaman mo doon sa bell pepper, no? Cucumber, tomato for a spectrum of vitamins and minerals. Tomatoes rich yan in remember yung ating mga xanthones, no? Mga antioxidants, no? And also the more you cook the tomato, the more it produces beneficial nutrients, no? Drizzle it with vinaigrette dressing and added flavor for health benefits. Okay? So, of course, yung mga flavors mo, dapat yung mga natural spices. Yeah. Alternative option for vegetarians, you replace chicken with grilled tofu or with chickpeas. And those provide essential proteins and fiber, crucial for a balanced midday meal. Okay? So, that goes for your lunch. Then, going towards dinner, no? A nutrient-dense end of the day. Okay? Yan. So, you start first with your foundation, no? Your breakfast. Leading it with high fiber and protein, no? And then lunch, yung balancing mo with protein and vegetables. And then go now for the nutrient-dense end of the day meal. Dapat ito na yung mga omega-3 rich and vitamin-packed meals. So, start with baked salmon and steamed broccoli and sweet potato. Salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, crucial for the heart and brain health, and accompanied with steamed broccoli, which is high in vitamin C and K, and sweet potato for beta-carotene and complex carbohydrates. Yan. This combination aids in recovery and replenishment of the body overnight. So, of course, these nutrients are needed during our sleep. Remember that when we sleep, that is the time that our system goes on recharge mode, and we need several of these nutrients abundant and available para naman gamitin ng ating mga cells na magre-repair, no? To do their proper job. Okay? You can also have snacks, no? Smart choices for sustained energy. Ano ba yung mga magagandang snacks niyan? It should be, remember, nutritious and energizing. Okay? So, ito yung mga in-betweeners mo ng iyong breakfast, ng iyong lunch, ng iyong dinner. Yung mga main meals mo, lagyan mo siya ng mga intermediates na snack time, pero dapat energizing or refreshing and nutritious pa rin. Fresh fruits would be very good, no? As an example would be apple, banana, and these are actually very rich sources of fiber, vitamins, and natural sugars for a quick energy boost. Okay? Yogurt. Yogurt is rich in protein and calcium. Yogurt, especially Greek yogurt, can be a satisfying snack. And sprinkle a granola or fresh fruit for extra flavor and nutrients. Mixed nuts. A small handful of mixed nuts provides healthy fats, proteins, fiber, and this is also great for a quick and energy boosting snack. Yung mga mixed nuts natin, no? Those are packed with ang tawagan nila doon trail snack, no? So meron ka dyan dried fruits, meron din yung mga nuts available there. Pinagsama-sama nila, which is very nice to the palate and to the taste. And then you have whole grain crackers with hummus, no? Whole grains is a good source of fiber, while hummus provides protein, and this combination is not only satisfying but also keeps your energy levels steady. Okay? Incorporating these meal and snack options into your daily routine ensures a balanced intake of essential nutrients, promoting overall health and sustained energy levels throughout the day. Magkakaroon muna tayo ng commercial break, and we will be back after a few reminders. Please stay tuned. We will be right back.
Media House Express, home of news and entertainment. Kaagapay sa paghahatid ng mga pangkasalukuyang kaganapan at pagsaserbisyo sa taong bayan.
Media House Express, home of news and entertainment.
Nandito na ang ating mga ka-freshies sa programang Live Healthier, Live Longer para magbahagi ng mga kaalamang may kinalaman sa pangangalaga ng ating kalusugan. Halina at samahan natin si ka-freshie Irma and ka-freshie Val.
And we're back here at Live Healthier, Live Longer. This is your ka-freshie Val Villapa welcoming you again to the show. For those who have just tuned in, of course, please, you can always watch the full episode through our YouTube channel at Media House Express. And please continue to subscribe and click the notification bell so that every time we have a live show, you will be immediately notified. Please, if you have not shared our YouTube channel, please like, follow, and share also our Facebook account, which is also Media House Express, and follow us in our Instagram, TikTok, and also our other social media accounts, like we are also available in Spotify. No? Okay, so today our topic is basically centered on the power of nutrition. So we have discussed already statistics on where currently the Philippines is at during the 2022 Global Nutrition Report, and where we are now is actually discussing the essential nutrients that should be incorporated in a perfectly balanced diet. Yan. Kasi sobrang dami na ng mga advices. Again, we go back to the basics of proper nutrition. No? Of course, it is always very important that we have our regular checkups so that kung meron tayong special nutritional needs na kulang or meron tayong mga dapat iwasan, ay ma-identify na yan ng ating mga nutritionists or ng ating mga health professionals or doctors. And what would be the best foods to complement the medicines that we are taking, and especially if we are going to be under a treatment plan. If you have very high uric acid, there are a lot of meat and proteins that you will be limited, no, not to partake with, because you have to replace that with a diet that is that will not induce further uric acid crystal increase, no, in your system. So important then before going into a change of diet plan na from your existing lifestyle, and you want to go for a more healthier life choice, it is always best na magpa-check up na rin muna tayo, magpakita tayo sa mga doctors so that they know that we're planning, this is our existing lifestyle, we want to have a change in our diet, we want to have a reduction in our weight, we want to gain more muscles, we want to tone muscles. So before going into the exercises or any other plans that will incur exertion, no? Extra exertion from a sedentary life, delikado po yan. Pag tayo po ay matagal nang nakatenga sa ating mga pamamahay or lagi lang tayong maghapong nakaupo sa opisina, very limited walking or exertion at tinatawag, it is always best to do it slowly, no, one step at a time, in increments, yung ating pagbubukas ulit ng ating cardiac output or yung capacity ng heart natin. Kasi you can either have a stroke or you can damage your heart or any other organ dahil binigla mo sila sa sistema na ini-introduce mo sa katawan na ito, no? So we have discussed yung mga suggested na mga breakfast and snacks and lunch, dinner meal, no? We will also give you tips or guides, no, very quick tip and guidelines on preparing and creating balanced meal. Okay, so after consulting your health professionals in terms of your current health status, no? Yung from your lifestyle to this new you that you would want this coming 2025. Now you can take note of all these diet preparations, no? You can take into consideration. Hindi lahat ng bagay din do it yourself. You have to know your status first, no? Your health status bago ka mag-change into a drastic change of food intake and exertion, meaning mag-exercise ka bigla ka lang mag-jogging. That is dangerous. Okay? So creating balanced meals, of course, is basically comparable to a work of art, no? It is you combine variety, no, color, combine moderation, no, and nutrition. So moderation, nandiyan yung sinasabi natin, always control your portions, no? Begin with dividing your plate into sections for each food group. Okay? So tatandaan mo yung plato natin, bilog yan. Napakadali niyang i-divide, no? And sabi nga nila, based dito sa mga studies, no, at least half ng plate mo, no, should be fruits and vegetables. Okay? So lagyan mo yung assortment of fruits mo and vegetables. And then a quarter, no, 1/4. Sabihin. So yung kalahati, fruits and vegetables, and then 1/4 should be for proteins. And then another quarter is for your whole grains. So yung 4 na quadrants dapat, no, 2 quadrant ang ino-occupy ng fruits and vegetables. So kung aanuhin natin siya into 4, no, yung grupo natin, so 1/4 would be your fruits, another 1/4 would be vegetables, 1/4 would be your proteins. So go for the lean proteins, okay? And then 1/4 will be for your whole grains, no? Yung panggagalingan ng ating pang-burn ng energy, okay? So dahil sa mga whole grains din natin yan nakukuha yung ating pang-absorb ng mga excess fat na dapat mailabas natin. This is the fiber part no kinakain natin, yung mga whole grains. And then, of course, you can have a small portion of dairy on the side. No? So, wag naman natin totally alisin siya. Go for low-fat or fat-free dairy milk or yogurt. No? Lactose-free yan, pero fortified naman kasi siya with calcium and or pwede rin yung mga soy versions. No? So that supplied pa rin yung ating dietary calcium needs. Okay? There are other sources naman of calcium, don't worry, that you will be able to get from the different portions of your plate. Okay? So, napakadali lang, no? Tandaan nyo yung ating plate na bilog. Hatiin nyo yan sa 4, no? Na quadrant. 1 portion will be for your vegetables. 1 part will be for your fruits. 1 part will be for your proteins. And then 1 part will be for your whole grains, no? So, andyan ang quinoa, andyan ang brown rice, black rice, red rice. You can even use basmati if you want, no? That is a good source of fiber also. That is very low glycemic index. Variety of food intake is key. Include different foods within each group. Diversify your diet by incorporating a range of fruits, vegetables, grains, dairy or fortified soy alternatives, and protein-rich foods. Opt for options that are rich in essential nutrients. When making choices about what to consume, every bite contributes to your overall well-being. Cooking methods also matter. How you prepare your food is just as important. Okay, so mas better yung choice mo ng grilling, steaming, or baking kesa frying. These methods help retain nutrients and reduce unhealthy fat intake. So, of course, yung pag-prepare nga natin ng food, no, better yung ways na hindi na nasisira yung mga nutrients, no, yung mga very important key nutrients in our food. So, steaming, baking, kesa i-fry mo. Yan ang mga options. Pag nag-steam ka, wala kang gagamiting oil. So, maganda rin yan because makakaiwas ka sa mga unsaturated fatty acids. No? So, you can also do grilling, no? Yung mag-ihaw-ihaw. Yan, good yan. Mindful eating, no? Dapat we should pay attention pagka nagugutom tayo, then I think that's the time that we should eat. Hindi pwedeng every time nakikita mo yung bibig mong nakatahimik, kung hindi ka nakikipagchismisan, gustong-gusto niyang magsalita, dumaldal, or kumain. So, no. You can feel, lagi mong ano sa isip mo na, I ate a while ago, so dapat pinaprocess pa yan ng tiyan ko, no? So, if you are trying to discipline yourself to go back to your 3 meal plan a day and then 2 snacks in between, pwedeng yung snacks mo i-split mo or yung isang meal mo i-split mo into 2 para lang ma-stretch mo siya na masanay ka na ganun pa rin yung intake ng food na gagawin mo for the rest of the day. Okay? So, it is always important that when we are already feeling full, no? You can stop na. Kasi that is already an indication that you have had enough. And this will be enough for your body to process for your entire day's requirements. Eating slowly, savoring your food, no, can prevent overeating and improve digestion. Yan. Hindi porket alam nating mahaba ang ating bituka, pwede nating salpakan yan ng napakaraming pagkain para i-process at absorb niya lahat. No? Sabi nga natin, everything has a proper time at kailangan natin yang suportahan para ma-assure natin na we do not store unnecessary nutrient or food that we take. Kaya yan dumadami is because of eating, no? Let us not always overestimate or isipin natin na baka madadigest naman yan so okay lang. No. Anything in excess will always be bad for our health. Now, of course, we have discussed yung power of nutrition, no? And there is also such a thing as yung pagbabalanse ng plato natin. Nasabi ko nga sa inyo, you can divide that into 4 portions so that you can adequately control. And visually, the more colorful your food is, ibig sabihin, the more variety that you have, the better. No? A portion of this, portion of that, etc., etc. Parang lagi mo siyang buuin, lagi mo siyang i-make sure na ang feeling mo dun sa food mo is, it is a work of art that has to be, colorful so that you know that you are not missing any element that should be part of your nutritional diet. Okay? Sabi nga nung tinatawag nilang rainbow diet, the benefits of consuming a variety of colorful fruits and vegetables. Yan. So, and also, ingat tayo doon sa, yung mga puti, no? Puting sugar, yung puting asin, yung mga yan. These are actually the ones that increase our intake of food, and of course, this is bad for our health and our kidneys, no? Pag masyadong mataas yung ating, if we are very fond of salty food, and of course, ingat tayo sa pag-intake ng mga asukal, no? Mga pagkaing mataas sa glycemic index. Ayun. So, having said all of these things, I hope that we were able to share with you information that will be helpful towards achieving your goals and changing your lifestyle. All right, so we have reached our point in time that we have to say goodbye, and of course we will see you again this coming Thursday, and hope that you were able to get bits and pieces and put them all together na mas naintindihan natin kung paano ba yung paggagawa ng ano, no. Huwag niyo na masyadong isipin yung complications ng maraming mga scientific terminologies na narinig ninyo doon sa paggagawa ng isang balansyadong diet. Yun lang naman yung in a nutshell gusto nating ipaintindi sa lahat, na yung iyong plato hatiin mo sa 4, lagyan mo ng gulay, prutas, lagyan mo ng protina yan at ng mga whole grains, no, or fiber sources, then okay ka na, no. Pwede mo nang masabi na you have a good meal plan, no. Yung guidance na kung sino yung mas marami sa gabi, mas konti sa umaga, or sa gitna, yung binabalanse mo yung protina at saka mga vegetables. Sa umaga, ang mas ano nila dyan, yung mga nasa high protein, high fiber diet, yan, okay. So yung mga yon, just take note of those key pointers, no, and just make sure that you have a colorful plate, then you know that you are on the right track, no. Pwede nyo namang balik-balikan yung show para kung may mga na-miss out kayo mga tips tungkol dun sa pag-create ng proper meal plan. And of course, lagi nating sinasabi na huwag nating gagawin ang mga bagay na ito na biglang pagpapalit ng lifestyle, lalo na kung tayo ay nasa edad na ng 35 pataas, no. We have to consult our doctors and see where we are health-wise, no? Kailangan makikita sa mga laboratory results, mga diagnostic tests na magko-conclude kung we are physically fit to go to another lifestyle, going back, yung mga tinatawag natin balik-alindog na plano natin. Kailangan natin ng advice sa mga health professionals para ma-ensure na ang ating ginagawang choice ay hindi magiging sanhi ng ating maagang kamatayan, kung hindi magiging pagpapahaba pa sa ating malusog na pamumuhay. Ayan. So, meron pa po tayong isang show na darating ngayong Webes. Makita-kita po tayo sa Webes. Tabayanan niyo po ang Live Healthier, Live Longer. And of course, ang balita ng bansa ay susunod na po matapos ang ating palatuntunan. Ito po ang inyong ka-Fresh Ivan Villapa na laging nagsasabi at nagpapaalala sa inyo na ang inyong kalusugan ay ang inyong kayamanan. At ngayong Pasko, irigalo mo na sa sarili mo yan, na maging isama mo yan sa prayer mo, no, at sa mga plano mo sa pagiging bagong ikaw, na maging mas ang mga desisyon mo, ang mga cravings mo, maging sa mga ikabubuti ng katawan mo, at magsimula na tayong makaintindi na ang mga health professionals ay nandito para kayo ay tulungan, i-guide, at hindi para kayo ay katasan ng pera or pigain ng pera ang wallet ninyo. But basically, isa yan sa aming mga advocacy is to promote health so that you can live longer, healthier. Yan. Okay? So again, see you on Thursday, and God bless you all. I love you. This is Fresh Ivan Villapa na nagsasabing dito sa MHE, kami kasama mo.
Media House Express, home of news and entertainment. Kaagapay sa paghahatid ng mga pangkasalukuyang kaganapan at pagsaserbisyo sa taong bayan. Media House Express, home